Good morning, Guardians. The Hijabi Gamer here, and I swear I do not know how it became Friday. I suddenly realized that there were things I was supposed to do on Thursday that I didn't do on Thursday because I thought it was Wednesday. So, wow, when did it become Friday? I just frozen. My brain is frozen. Anyway, it is Friday because, as you can see, there's Mark is right over here in the tower from the original Destiny, the better tower. I like this tower so much more. It's a better tower. Anyway, this is the original Destiny, the first Destiny. I think the better Destiny. And I'm here to bring you Xur's latest updates. And it's not that bad, actually. I mean, that's a very low bar to um, jump over, or however you put that. You know, basically, as long as Trespasser isn't being sold, I think it's a decent week. But we actually have some good stuff that I haven't seen in a while. So, good week. Anyway, the usual reminder that this is original Destiny. Xur leaves the tower after only 48 hours. He doesn't stay until reset. He stays until what for me is Sunday 5 a.m. Now, depending on where you're at, it could vary. Sunday 5 a.m. for me is I'm in New Jersey, so yeah, it can vary. Anyway, we are heading to the right. Yeah, no, he's got some good stuff this week. I mean, at least one weapon I haven't seen in a while. And one that's a must have that if you haven't picked up yet, I'm surprised, but you need it. So you better pick it up. It's a good weapon to have, okay? Anyway, we're heading towards the big round door. Which would be nice if they opened it again. This is where you go in Destiny 2, the Red War, which is no longer in the game. Anyway, as you can see, he reminds me of that character from Resident Evil 4, the Market Man from Resident Evil 4. There's a heater on. I probably shouldn't have. Anyway, as you can see, first off and most important of all, no trespasser. Yay! Seriously, that gun feels like it's like the bargain bin discount. They just can't get rid of. That they just I don't know. It's been a while since we have had it, but at one point it was like I swear there was one time where it was twice, once here and once here. Anyway, you have the usual legacy engram for a helmet. I still feel that's way overpriced, but I know some people have thousands of strange coins, so for you, not so much. But feels for something you don't even know what you're getting, and you could potentially get a year one item, which won't. Some of the year one items I know unlock the year two, but most don't. It's a risky proposal. Anyway, so that is legacy engram. Then for the tie-ins, we have the Eternal Warrior, and I'm sorry, but that just looks creepy. That looks creepy. I mean, just the face, the metal face, reminds me of the Cybermen from Doctor Who. Looks very, very, very. No, not the Cybermen. I mean, for some reason, it makes me think Cybermen, but I know that's not what the Cybermen look like. I know it's not what it's just creepy, okay? Very, very creepy. Eternal Warrior, gain unstoppable for Fist of Havoc. No idea. Because I'm sorry, Titans. That's just a different language for me. I speak the language of the hunters. Do not know. Besides, like I said, creepy looking helmet. At least it's not bulkier. As I said, as long as it's not bulkier than the Corpus helmet, I'm good. But I think that's just creepy. Very creepy. Anyway, next for the hunters, we have the Frosties, which is one of my favorite exotics, armor exotics for the hunter. This one, when I'm not using Celestial Nighthawk, which I've been using a lot of, Celestial Nighthawk is great for bosses and stuff because it really it basically Golden Gun fires one shot with 6 times the damage and grants keyhole for overpenetration. So it's great to use against bosses, which I do a lot of Challenge of the Elders, so this is great to use against the boss. But this is my second favorite. While sprinting, gain tighter turret radius and faster grenade and melee regeneration. So basically, you sprint better and you get more grenades and melee, which is great to have. There's actually an exotic, no, not an exotic, an artifact. Melee in Memory of Fellwinter, which lose your super but gain 1 extra grenade in melee. So if you use that with the Frosties, it's like you have non-stop grenades and melee. But you lose your super. So, but that still is kind of good if you're not yet at the boss in a strike or a nightfall, and say you're running Night Stalker and you want to be invisible the whole time. This is great. So yeah, but I tend to stick with Memory of Yolder because people forget this, but there's a sprint cooldown in Original Destiny. Not in Destiny 2, but there is a sprint cooldown in Original Destiny. So, Memory of Yolder removes the sprint cooldown penalty, which I have had this thing equipped since forever. I just permanently keep the Memory of Yolder equipped because I hate this. So this, I mean, it's not as egregious as other games, but Hunter, not a fan. So anyway, Frosty's good thing to have if you're running Hunter. Honestly, I've said this before, just pick everything up. It, for one thing, grants Grimoire score, but also it gives you the blueprints. So you unlock blueprints. So even if you dismantle an item you pick up from Xur, you can pick it up from the kiosk. I'll see if I can take a moment to show you where that is. Next, for the Warlock, you have the Impossible Machines, which looks pretty cool. It grants landfall. I don't know. I guess the appearance is pretty cool. I can't really show you it because I'm on my Hunter, but it looks pretty nifty. I don't know what landfall is, so let me know. Is it worth it? Um, you know, looks pretty cool. Warlocks, please translate for the poor Hunter what is going on here. Okay. Next, we have one of my favorite weapons in the game, Suros Regime. I used to use this thing non-stop until I picked up the Genesis chain because it's similar rate of fire and similar impact. I like the fact that it has a decent impact and decent rate of fire. I get impatient when the weapon is too slow. And there are these weapons that have this high impact, extremely low rate of fire. One of the reasons I loved Suros Regime was that the rate of fire and the impact. Anyway, what does this so this is regular Suros Regime. This is the one I use, this ornament, because I think the ornament looks ridiculously cool. But this is what you get, which isn't that bad. Made by Suros. So as I said, I like the rate of fire and the impact. Now I tend to use Genesis Chain. It does have a few perks. So for example, I think one of the great advantages about Suros Regime is so the bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on kill. So that's the best part. You can randomly get health returned to you on kills. It's sort of like a halfway Red Death. It isn't full on Red Death, but it's like a little bit. You'll get health back sometimes. So that's one of the good things about Suros Regime. This has this also. It has spinning up and focused fire. Basically, the longer this weapon is fired, the faster it fires. You can choose that. Or you could go with focused fire. When zoomed, this weapon fires slower but causes additional damage. So I really like Suros Regime. I just now, so I could have more options with exotics, I tend to use Genesis Chain. But this one for a long time was like my nonstop go-to. And people were like, why are you using Suros Regime in Crucible? It's like, because I use it so much in PvE. I know how to use it better in Crucible than any other weapon. It's like the more I use a weapon in PvE, the more I can use it in Crucible because I know the feel of the weapon. Next we have look, no trespasser. We have Bad Juju and Dragon's Bane, which my Bad Juju. And that is Dragon's Bane. So you get this ornament. This is what Bad Juju looks like without the ornament, which is pretty cool. But that looks like a turtle. It reminds me of those turtles from Super Mario that don't, but yeah, that looks like a turtle. It doesn't look like a dragon. This looks pretty sweet. So that's the ornament you'll be getting. It's called Dragon's Bane. This is a good weapon to have. So it's a pulse rifle that can be fired in full auto mode. Has bonus accuracy when firing from the hip, but this is its string of curses. After each kill, this weapon will reload instantly and increase damage for a short time. And kills will help charge your super. So it's great to have because it'll help charge your super. So that's a good thing about bad juju. That's why mostly people use it. It's a pretty cool weapon. I don't use it as often, but I do like it. I should probably use it more because it's great to have a weapon that helps increase helps charge your super up better, faster charge supercharges. But yeah, it's a decent weapon. It's good to have. And the fact that after each kill this weapon will reload instantly is great as well. So you don't have to worry about running out of ammo. But not running out of ammo, having to reload. Reloading takes away from the fun. I like fast reloads. One of my favorite quality of life improvements in Destiny 2 is I love the Hunter's Evade. I love the Hunter's Evade. Because you can choose to have the evade reload your weapons. So I'll usually have it reload something like my rocket launcher. But sometimes I'll just, my hand cannon will be, need to reload and I'll just go with the evade. So the evade is great for that because patient. And then, so that's Bad Juju. And we also have Red Death, which is a very good weapon to have. Red Death and Steel Witch. Now, I'm not a big fan of Steel Witch. I know some people really like Steel Witch. Personally, oh wait, no, never mind. I like Steel Witch. It's the other one I don't like, White Witch. I'm not a big fan of White Witch. So you're gonna get this ornament here, which is called Steel Witch. This is what Bad Juju looks like without Steel Witch. Not Bad Juju. This is what Red Death looks like without Steel Witch. This is what it looks like with Steel Witch. What's really great about Red Death is, okay, it has this perk called Red Death. Each kill heals you and speeds up reloads. This is great for when exposure is in effect. So you know that modifier where your shields are extended, but your health does not regenerate. This will regenerate your health for you. So it's great because I know like people will do nightfalls, solo nightfalls, and they'll say, okay, so the checkpoint is here. You might as well just kill yourself and get your health back. This is great because as you kill enemies, your health regenerates. So you have the extended, the more powerful shields, but at the same time, your health regenerates. So that's one of the great things about Red Death. Or if you're doing something difficult and you're finding yourself dying a lot, this is great because every kill you get will regenerate health. So I always recommend picking up Red Death. I always carry Red Death with me. It's a great weapon to have. But then, like I said, I recommend you pick up everything simply because it unlocks the blueprints and gives you grimoire scores. So I suddenly, for example, was surprised. I had thought I had picked up the Queensbreaker's bow, but apparently not. And so suddenly I got an increase in grimoire because I had it. I got it doing a challenge of the elders recently. Oh, I guess I had it on PlayStation. This is my Xbox account. So yeah. So I got Queensbreaker's bow, which I don't. Yeah, here we go. Queenbreaker's bow, which and it gave me increased my grimoire, so it's a little higher than it used to be. Anyway, like I said, you got the usual other curios. Anyway, like I said, I always recommend people pick up everything because it gives you the blueprints. Once you have the blueprints, even if you dismantle it, you can reclaim it. So there's a kiosk by the Vanguard. There's 2 kiosks, one for armor and one for weapons. And once a weapon is unlocked, you can reclaim it from this kiosk. Now, it isn't for free. You need an exotic shard, but so over here have over here you have the armor blueprints. Now you're only going to see the class you're playing. So I'm playing a hunter right now, so you can see all the hunter armor blueprints. As you can see, I have all of them unlocked. So I have all of the hunter exotics. Armor exotics. I don't have all the weapons because primarily now that I have Queenbreaker's bow, the only exotic weapon I am missing, the only exotic weapons I'm missing are raid weapons. That over here, the exotic weapon you see here. So all of these are ones I have not found, and I'm pretty sure only ones I'm missing come from raids. So you have collection 2. So this is the legacy ones are the year 1 stuff, which I don't have. I have a couple of them, but mostly I don't have. See, requires discovery, requires discovery. These, on the other hand, I have all of these. This is the year, what, 2, year 3 weapons. So with the legacy ones, they'll show you everything. Even the ones you don't have, it'll just say requires discovery. With the more recent weapons, they will only show you the ones you have. So it's the mixing exotic blueprints. Maybe I'll make a list of all of the exotics and then see which ones I'm missing. I'm pretty sure right before Destiny 2 dropped, I went through all of them to see what I was missing because, like I said, you get Grimoire score for each one. And I wanted to get as much Grimoire score. So, I actually ended up using, so my PlayStation account, I did get the 5,000 Grimoire. My Xbox, I was 4,945 when Destiny 2, when the deadline reached. So I got the Lore Master emblem for my PlayStation account, and when crossplay was introduced, I chose my PlayStation account because I had more on my PlayStation account. So also I really don't know what I was thinking with that skull tattoo. I don't know what I was thinking. Look, it just really looks bad. On my Hunter on my PlayStation account, there's just the lines, which I think of as like how baseball players have ink under their eyes for sniping. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this with other Destiny people. And maybe I really want to do some Destiny raids. I'm missing the raid exotics.